Today we're looking at multiplying integers. An integer can be a positive number, a negative number, or zero. So when you're multiplying two directed numbers, if the signs are the same, the answer is going to be positive. For example, if you're multiplying two positives, the answer will be positive. And if you're multiplying two negatives, the answer will be positive. But what happens when we are multiplying different symbols? When we multiply a negative and a positive, the answer becomes negative. And when we multiply a positive with a negative, the answer will again be negative because the negative overrides. And you can see this information being displayed below. So let's go through some questions. We have negative 3 times positive 7. Now 3 times 7 is 21. But I'm going to highlight the symbols here. When you have a negative and a positive, they are different, so the result is negative. Let's look at the next question. Negative 8 times negative 7. Now 8 7s are 56. And we have two of the same symbol, which means the answer is going to be positive. We have negative 5 cubed. Now you can type that into your calculator. Please use brackets. But what it actually means is it means negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5. 5 times 5 is 25, times another 5 is 125. But let's look at the symbols here. We have three negatives. Now I know that two negatives make a positive, and a positive times a negative is a negative. Let's look at the next question. We have negative 2 times 5 times negative 8 times negative 10. So I'm going to work from left to right. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 8 is 80, and 80 times 10 is 800. Now let's look at the symbols. We have three negatives here. And again, like previous, two negatives make a positive, and a positive and a negative equals a negative. So the solution is negative 800. Now, if that way doesn't work for you, I'm going to show you another strategy. So we have negative 2 times 5 times negative 8 times negative 10. So we know the answer was 800 from previous. But if you have three symbols that are the same, the answer is going to be negative. So if you have the odd amount of the same symbol, odd being 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it's going to be negative. But if we have an even amount of the same symbol, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the result is going to be positive. And that is how you multiply integers.